In our last video, we finished the epoxy floor in this basement, but in order to get it looking good again, we had a little bit of a situation on our hands.
It's moving everything because I'm probably going to put the rug there. Alright, what's in here? Clothes! Are you wanting to go through this stuff or just put her on the shelf?
Before the epoxy floor went down, we had to stuff all of the belongings from the basement into this one room.
That's nice.
And now we have to put it all back.
Alright, just wrap it and stick it on the shelf. Oh, this is shit that's going to go back out on the stuff or no? Probably. Yeah, okay. We'll leave that one accessible. Alright, I'm just cleaning this shit off now. All this can come out. Can I flip it? Because I think I need to carry it sideways. Yeah, probably should start from the bottom, but you know, I'm crazy like that. Because that's handy. Hang on. Oh look, it even says fucking Garland right on it.
Right on. We are getting ready to sell our house, and the photographer for the realtor is going to come on Monday. So it's Friday right now. I've got the whole weekend to stage different areas of the house, and I want to start with this room. So right now, this is my office, my plant room, my exercise area, my Oculus space. And I think it kind of looks a little messy. So I'm going to clear it all out and stage it so that it looks like a proper office. Oh, and yeah, I did recognize that I got a stain in my shirt. These are my crappy clothes. I've got painting to do today. I've got raking to do today. So I'm going to be a little bit of a mess. Let's just do this. There, no stain, it's gone. Okay, let me show you what I have to work with here. So I just measured this room and it's actually 10 by 12. And you can see it doesn't have a closet. So it's been working out just great for as my office space for editing my YouTube videos. And then this, I was using below and up top to start seeds, but well, we're moving, so I don't need that. But I was thinking about taking this completely down and moving all of the plants around the house instead. And hi, there's me. My exercise room, yeah, I don't know if other people are gonna want that mirror. I don't know. Let's just clear it out and see what happens here. I'm already overwhelmed. This is too much. Like, why am I keeping an empty Felco? Oh, there's something in here. And why do I keep these empty? And I'm keeping it still. Oh, a little soil tester. That's good. Okay, these can go outside. We are a military family. Well, my husband's in the military and he's been posted, so we're moving to Ontario. And normally I don't pack up stuff because the movers come in and they take care of everything. Actually, we're not allowed to touch anything for insurance purposes, because if I break all my stuff and put it in a box, be like, oh, I'm gonna make an insurance claim. Right, so we're not allowed to touch anything. But in order to stage this room, I just need to put things away into a tote. And yeah, so I'm not packing up anything yet, just to clarify. Yeah, this was like a serious grow light. You know, we've all got these things that we just hang on to. Plant tags, but look at this. These are so cute. So my auntie collected these little, they were out of, I think, Tetley tea. And she had like a whole collection of them. Aren't they cute? Like, they're just itty bitty. This was in the tea as well. I just think it's the cutest little thing. Okay, so that didn't take very long. Now this is an IKEA system and it's typically used in laundries, but I used it for my plants. So it's gonna come apart pretty easy. Okay, I'm seeing something I don't appreciate. Look at this. So from watering my plants and just having condensation in this room, it's sweat on the wall. And these are water stains that probably won't come out and I'll have to be painted over. This kind of stuff in the track is no big deal. I'm just gonna mud over it. These things need to be taken out. And there's only 2 tracks that had them in them, so there's gonna be a little bit of mudding going on this wall. But yeah, like my paint job that we put in here is just ruined by these water stains. Not cool. Okay, I'm getting there, but I gotta go find some mud. And I don't know, I need a scraper or a spatula or something to, oh, what's this stuff? This is another thing that really annoys me about working with my husband, because he's very messy. So finding things is next to impossible, as you can see from my lovely garage. Yeah. All right, I'm already annoyed. Oh my God. Okay, so in my annoyance, the only thing I could find that had a good flat edge is this big thing. And I've got some mud, and I'm gonna use the least dusty kind possible. And then I've got some touch-up paint left over from the paint that we had before. And you can see it's very dirty and dusty. It's been in the basement for a minute. Gross. Oh, good. That's no good. This one better be okay. Ouvre, ouvre. Well, it's got some chunks in it. Well, it's got some softness to it. I can mix some water in that and it'll be fine. Okay, I'm gonna do something a little unconventional. So I don't need this entire bucket of mud, but I just need a few spoonfuls of it. Probably not even that. So I want it to be a little more wet than it is. I know. People are gonna be like, what is she doing? There. That's probably all I need. I got a butter knife. So when you've got, not that I'm here to teach you anything, I'm not here to show you what to do, I'm just showing you what I do. But when I've got stuff like this in my wall and it's sticking out like that, I just shove it in because it's easier to mud over it when it's pressed in there and there's no little bits sticking out. See? That'll be fine. So do that to like something like this as well. Let's see if you can see that. I'm just gonna shove it in the wall more. Any flakies? There, see? No, mud can go in there, no problem. Okay, I gotta figure out how to get these things out. Oh, there's a one in there too. Look, I didn't even need all that. I might for all these other holes. Okay, where do you think needle nose pliers could possibly be in here? Let's go look in that great big tool chest. And yes, we're selling the house, and yes, this car needs to be put back together. Needle nose pliers. Oh God. Oh, these might do. Ooh, these. I'll bring both of these. Look good. How about that? That wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. Let's see what he's doing. Yeah, I'll leave him to it. Okay. What the hell? This one. Good Lord. Like they're really in there. Like, did they screw out? Watch, they probably screw out. Oh, it did leave like a good piece of metal in there. Mother. All right, fine. But you know what? There's no pushing that into the wall, is there? Oh yeah, there is. Whatever. Nothing a little mud can't fix. There's no like gripping onto it. If I break his tool and he gets mad at me, you know what's going to happen? He's just going to buy a new one. Oh my God, this is impossible. Remember? I'm not showing you what to do. I'm showing you how I do. Come out. Dave, come do this. Oh God. I broke that one too. Okay, if I can just get under it. Oops. Oh my God. Use needle nose blade. Ooh, that one came out pretty good. I got them all out. Okay, now I just gotta plug these holes. There, I got it all mudded. I'm gonna let that coat dry. I can already see there's a little bit of indentation because some of these holes were a little big, so they'll have to get remudded. And then a quick sand and then they're good. Okay, so until that's dry and I can sand it, I can't do anything else in here because I want to move the desk to that wall. So my next project is going to be painting chairs down in my basement. And I'm going to show you the table that they belong to. Okay, so we don't use this table and we don't like this table. We've had every intention on replacing this table, but because we've got a showing coming up, I want to at least have a matching chair and table set here. So this table actually used to be brown. I'll show you. It used to look like that. It is some kind of wood, but I put a primer on it and then a semi-gloss on top of it, and it's been fine for the last couple of years. We just kept saying we were going to replace it and put something else here. We were going to do bench seating, and it just never got done. So because the showing is coming up on for picture day or whatever on Monday, I'm just going to go downstairs and paint the chairs. These chairs that we have here, they're actually, that one's got a lean to it. You can actually tell, but it's broken. So yeah, I don't want that in the showing. I think that would look kind of trashy. And these chairs we're probably just going to throw away when we move because we got them at Walmart for like 40 bucks each or something, and they're all just garbage. I'm going to use this stuff, primer, and it works pretty good. And then I'll put a couple of coats of paint on it, but I'm going to have to wear my mask, so I won't be able to talk while I'm doing this. I cleaned them up the other day. They were all pretty dusty from sitting down here for so long, and you can see they got some kind of a shine to them. I don't know what they are. What kind of, like, it's not veneer. It feels like a lacquer or something on it. Let's see. Yeah, I have no idea. I basically got this table and chair set at my local supermarket. It was a superstore find back in the day, like 20 years ago, when they sold furniture in a small section of the grocery store. So I don't really care about these chairs, but this work environment is, I know, it's pretty, right? So all of this stuff, basically this weekend, is gonna go out here. We just finished epoxying our floor down here in the basement, and then we're gonna stage it all down here. This is the main living room. And then this is an oversized bedroom. I think it looks fantastic. It's very shiny. And great big egress window. So it's gonna look really good once it's all done. You'll see it, you'll see. Oh, and I guess I should say again, this is not a how-to paint chairs like this. This is a how I do it. And like I said, I'm gonna use this Zinsser stuff and just a little whiz roller and my mask. And within seconds, I've got it on me. I don't know if you can hear me. Probably can through my microphone, but when you do a project like this and you don't care about it, usually turns out great. When you first put it on, the first coat always looks like garbage. And that goes for your walls too, really. Like, look at that. Look how awful that looks. Believe me, once it's been primed a couple times and it's been painted a couple times, it'll look just as good as that table up there. I hate watching people paint on YouTube.
And with that being said, I'm not going to make you watch me paint all these chairs either. They turned out really well. I ended up using 2 coats of primer and 2 coats of semi-gloss, and they really turned out fantastic.
Okay, let me show you what the first coat looks like. And remember, it always looks awful. And I'll show you what you need to avoid if you ever do a project like this. See how thin it is on there? What you don't want is something like this. You don't want to drip. You don't want any of that. Just don't get any of the runoffs, because then you got to sand it off, pick it off and sand it and redo it again. You don't want build up in the corners. You'll see that once it hardens. Okay, 1 down, 3 more to go. Okay, I got my first coat of primer on, and it took me about 10 minutes a chair to do one of these. So I'm going to let this dry. I got to protect my brush and my roller, but I'll let them dry and come back and do it again later. Okay, so I'm going to let that dry, and I'm going to protect my little roller. If it doesn't dry out, I might use it again in a couple of hours. Now I need to go sand. Yep. You will never see professionals do this. You'll never see anybody do this. But I just take a wet cloth and wipe around. This is for just like quick patch jobs, because when you paint this, it's gonna need a couple of coats to go over all that.
You have to second coat it?
Nope, it's already second coated. I wanted to wash the walls to see if any of that stain would come out from the plants, but it's not coming out. But I am gonna go over these. I don't have a lot of paint left over, and I don't know how the touch-ups are gonna look, because this wall has not been painted for 5 years. The paint touch-ups probably won't look that great. It'll probably show, but we'll see. I also don't want my vacuum to suck up this drywall dust. So I'm gonna wipe it up. I know if I get that drywall dust in my vacuum cleaner, it will irritate me till the end of time. This is it. This is the last of the gray paint that I have. It was out of the last can 5 years ago when we painted in this house. And you know what? It stayed really good in this mason jar. I just stirred it up and it looks good. Let's go put it on the wall. Here's hoping this blends. After 5 years, I don't know how this is gonna look. Sometimes, like if a paint job is pretty fresh, you don't usually see the patch. We'll see. If it doesn't work out, we'll have to paint the entire wall. If you can see the patch, it'll drive me nuts. Okay, that's feathered in there pretty good. The patches on the wall actually turned out really good. I'm gonna leave it pretty empty. I still will probably put my printer downstairs and move some of this stuff here. But this is all my equipment for YouTube and my to-do list. I was thinking about putting some art on the wall, but I'm not sure. I can't put a rug down because I've got severe allergies, so that won't work, but this is it. Today is day 2.